I probably had the rights. I probably had the things on the deck, cause I don't really write it. Shout out to ASAP Rocky. Yeah. Look. No filter. No clean version. Yeah. I speak on the smoke where the headlines being, where the story gets split every time it's sent, where the people in the middle just try to survive while the world turn it into a side versus side. Every frame got a cut, every clip got a spin, and the truth get lost in the way it began. I ain't here for the angles they carefully choose. I'm just spitting the weight of the lives they lose. I see mothers in silence, I see fathers in fear, I see children grow up in the climate of tears, and the distance between what is said and shown makes a whole generation feel less than known. Every name in the rubble was a world of its own. Every life not a number, not a statistic thrown, but it's buried in noise when the conflict expands and the truth gets shaped by political hands. Everything feels heavy. Everything feels fractured. Nothing stays simple. Nothing stays captured. Yeah, I'm spitting in layers where the silence is loud. Every bar like a voice from the edge of a crowd, where the media loops but it never explains, just repeats the surface while it skips all the pain. I don't pick sides, I just question the frame, when the human cost always ends up the same. It's civilians caught up in a cycle of fire, while the truth gets stretched by whoever's the buyer. Every story compressed till it fits their intent, but the reality's bigger than the message they sent. So I break every pattern in the cadence I build, trying to speak for the space where the silence is filled. Yeah, I don't glorify none of the weight of the war, I just point at the crack in the way it's ignored. Every headline a fragment of a much deeper pain, where the innocent always get lost in the chain. I see grief on repeat in the rhythm of time, I see truth getting buried between every line. So I rap like a witness, not judge, not king, just a voice in the chaos the system won't bring. I see maps turn sharp when the borders get drawn, but the people on both sides still waking at dawn. Same sun, same fear, different names in the news, different flags get waved, but the pain still moves. Every side got a story that they carry as truth. Every grave got a mother that was raising their youth, and I'm stuck in the middle of the narrative spin, where the ending is lost before it even begins. They argue positions while the bodies get cold, while the future of families gets quietly sold to a cycle of anger that repeats like a loop, and the innocent fall every time they regroup. Everything feels heavy. Everything feels fractured. Nothing stays simple. Yeah. I don't see headlines, I see human collapse. Every word on the screen is a piece that they snap out the full conversation, at the depth of the pain, till it fits in the sentence that just feeds the campaign. But I'm reading between all the edits and cuts, where the silence is screaming but nobody trusts what's outside the frame of the story they show. So the truth gotta travel where the cameras don't go. Every heartbeat interrupted by a larger design, where the ordinary people get erased in the line. So I spit like a record that refuses to fade, even when every system tries to mute what I made. Yeah, I switch up the cadence like grief has a sound. Sometimes fast like a panic when the truth comes around. Sometimes slow like a prayer in the middle of dust, when the only thing left is the need to adjust. No winner in ruins, no crown in the ash, just cycles repeating from the future to the past. And I'm trying to break it with a voice in the loop, while the world keeps dividing what it calls truth. Let it echo, even when it's quiet. Truth don't vanish, it just moves on the ground. Free Palestine, bitch. Free Palestine, bitch. Free Palestine, bitch. Free Palestine, bitch. Free Palestine, bitch.